Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. How you guys doing? You might not know me, but it doesn't matter. Get used to it. Okay, today, my first video, we will be reacting to scary stories, animated. Alright, let's get into it. So we will be watching 3 True Alone at Night Horror Stories Animated by MJV. Let's get into it.
This was last year in the middle of January. I live in a relatively small home in a small woodsy town. It was about 45 minutes outside of the city. I only had a half day of work, so this night I was free to chill at home. Around 7, I got an unexpected call from a friend. He said he was having car troubles and asked if I could do him a solid and give him a ride home. Maybe grab some food too. I didn't mind at all and said I'd be right over. This wasn't the first time this had happened, so we'd been through this before. I grabbed my jacket from the front closet and got my keys, then opened the front door to leave. As soon as I opened the door, my whole body jumped. There was a man.
Hold up. We stopping already. Are you really trying to click off the video? Yo, lock in. It's just starting.
Standing right in front of me on the porch, like literally a foot away from the door. He had a heavy
Who is this
coat
guy?
with a black gator neck scarf covering his lower face. The man didn't move at all though, like he wasn't equally as startled as me. For a second, I was just embarrassed for getting spooked like that, but then I immediately got curious why he was here. Before I could ask, he apologized and said he was just about to knock. I said it was alright and asked what he needed.
Knock for what?
The man took a second, then asked if I was David or Daryl. I don't know, something like that. Whoever it was, wasn't me. I said no, and the man just said okay and started walking off the porch.
Yeah, freaking better walk away.
I stepped outside and shut and locked the door behind me, making sure the man walked all the way down my driveway and away from my home
my eyes on you,
before I
boy.
got in my car. I pretty much thought about that weird encounter the whole drive to my friend's work. My home was in a secluded neighborhood. Like, you don't get random people just going up to people's houses very often because they were so deep in the woods with long driveways. If he was just someone looking for someone else, I guess that did explain it though. I picked up my friend and we grabbed a quick meal at Culver's, then I drove him to his place and dropped him off. It was around 9 p.m. by this point. It was snowing just a little bit, but otherwise it was pretty calm outside. When I got home, I pulled into the driveway and walked up to the front door, unlocking it and getting inside. I took a moment to warm up, then hopped on the couch and turned the TV on. I didn't keep track of time after this because I didn't have to work tomorrow, so there was no need to. If I had to guess, I was probably on the couch for 2 hours before I got tired. I got up and stretched, turning the TV off and starting to walk over to the stairs. But when I passed by the front door, I suddenly remembered that guy that was outside earlier. I'd pretty much forgotten about it up until now. Now that I was thinking about it though, I walked up to the door and looked out the
Place your bets now. Is he in the house? I think he's in the house.
peephole just to ease my mind. Nobody was on the porch, and the night still looked calm, still snowing and not very windy. However, after a second, I noticed something going across the driveway. It wasn't clear, so I had to open the
Why are you
door to
walking
get a
like
better
that?
look. There were shoe prints in the thin layer of snow. They seemed to come all the way up the driveway from the road and near my car. Then they walked off into the yard where the trees blocked my view. Immediately, I felt very unnerved. I shut and locked the door. If this was the same guy as last time, coming back again, then something was seriously wrong. I kept looking back out the windows as I tried to think of what to do next. Thinking back on how strange my interaction with the guy was earlier only made it worse. In the moment, I was concerned enough to call the police. I dialed.
What are you calling for? Nothing has happened. That's weird. My guys was chilling.
911 and stayed by the window as I explained my situation. As I was talking, though, I kept hearing something subtle. Every time I'd pause and listen, I wouldn't hear it anymore. The operator probably thought I was crazy. But about a minute into the call, there was a violent thud against the back of the house. I almost dropped my phone from how much it made me jump. I hurried over
Now
to
you
the
can call the
hallway,
cops.
hearing another loud thud as I looked down. There was someone outside the back door. With the reflections of light from inside the house contrasted with the dark outside, I couldn't see anything but slight movement behind the door. Another thud crashed into it. It was heavy. They definitely had some kind of weapon or something to break the door down with. The operator told me to either find somewhere to hide and lock myself away, or find an escape. I decided to grab my keys and sprint to my car. Even though I knew the man was behind my house, it was still terrifying running out into the open. There could have been more than one person, or even someone waiting by my car. Thankfully, there wasn't, and I was able to get away. It was a good thing I left, because when the cops got there, the back door had been beaten open and watery shoe prints filled the house. But nobody was inside. All I could really give the officers was a description of the man who was at my doorstep, which there was no actual evidence of it being the same person. So if they did find him, it wouldn't do much anyways. But they never did. Whether or not it was him though, I think I got lucky that I ran into him on my way out of the house. Had I not, I wouldn't have checked out the door before going to bed. If I was asleep already, maybe they would have been more subtle with breaking in. I don't know, but what's so unnerving is that this all happened on just an ordinary day. There was no way to know. It could be any day that something like this happens. With him still out there, sometimes I feel like I'm just waiting for it to happen again.
Lock your doors. Lock your doors. You shouldn't go out there. I don't even know what he was doing. He didn't even take anything, did he? Let's get on to the next story, shall we? Okay, for this next short, we have Shut the Door at 10:04. That's a fire line. Eminem, bro. Look at that. By Cinemug. Alright, let's get into this. Don't open that door. Don't open that door. It cannot get in between now and then. Do not open till it's time. that means. Sounds are not real. Is he schizophrenic?
Jack. Jack? Hey, are you in there?
What are you doing here?
You left the party white as a ghost, like you forgot something. Just came to check on you.
I told you everything's fine, just leave.
You left your front door wide
It's
open.
not safe here.
Jack,
Hell no, bro.
I think
He's bugging.
I think there's something in your house.
You have to leave. Right now.
I can't. It hurt me. Jack, please. Just please.
Don't open it.
Just let me in.
Frick, no. He's not there.
Oh, God. It's getting closer. I can feel it. It's coming up the stairs. Jack, I don't want to die. Open the door.
What is he doing? I don't care if that's my best friend. That door is staying closed. I don't care. Do not care.
Hey, man, I was just about to call you. Where you at?
Close the freaking door, man.
Jack?
Close it.
Jack, you there?
I was honestly waiting for a jump scare. Hey, done got fooled, my boy. Don't open the doors. Alright, let's get on to the last film, shall we? Alright, and this will be the last video of the day that we will be watching. And we will be watching Skies by Tyler. Just Tyler. Alright, let's get into this. Hold the frick up.
Jason.
That's already enough for me. I'm closing that door. Closing the door. I'm getting out of there. Out of there. We out of there. I don't know what you're doing. I don't care enough. I'm not that curious. That ain't enough. You don't need to do this. Don't need to do this. God. Oh yeah, no. No, 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 no. That's someone. What are we still doing up there, man? Get out. Man, I'm getting shivers. I don't care about the chicken. Put it down. Get out of there. Get out of there, man. It's a freaking chicken. Yeah, that's... We gone. We gone. Run! Run! What are we doing? Run, man! The frick? Yeah, you're screwed now. Where you gonna go?
Okay. Okay.
runs to that door. I don't know why we slow walking. Don't look back. Yeah. We gone. Run. Freaking run. What are you waiting for? What are we doing? Alright, now get out of there.
How did you? Your life was mine. I took it from you. I'm taking it back.
I'm very confused. Damn! Get her! Get her! I'm very confused. Alright, anyways, that was my first video. Hope you guys liked it. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Peace.